Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Clara Benitez.
And I'm Pat Simon. $113 million. That's what the county's operating budget is every year.
6 investigators found that number could be cut by as much as $30 million, which could mean massive layoffs, cuts to public services, and some serious tax implications for years to come. It all stems from increased tax valuations for 2 refineries, Valero Energy and Flint Hills Resources. Last year, both refineries were valued at just about $1.5 billion each.
Well, this year, Valero's appraised value is over $6.3 billion. Flint Hills over $6.2 billion. Both refineries are fighting their appraisals.
The property taxes you and those refineries pay go to public entities like the county, the hospital district, and local schools.
So how will this fight affect these entities? Brian Hoffman explains.
That's not just a simple budget cut. It's really a budget amputation.
The tax assessor collector, the county clerk, the district clerk, the DA, those are all services to the community. That's what's going to be affected, and that's significant.
Each and every year, appraisal districts across the state provide a value for each and every property, which then helps determine the tax that they would owe different entities. And once these appraisals are certified, that total helps taxing agencies such as Nueces County determine different tax rates. But with a jump of appraised value of roughly 500% for both Valero and for Flint Hills, property taxes should go down for the rest of us, right? Well, yes and no. You see, the tax rate will drop this year, but then jump up next year to make up for uncollected taxes. For example, the taxes that aren't paid by property owners fighting their valuations. And like anyone else, these companies can and have contested their appraised value in court, only having to pay on what's called the uncontested value, which for Valero was $750 million of the $1.4 billion valuation last year. By law, entities like the county have to take the expected value, not what's actually going to be paid, to set their tax rate, which means this big chunk of change from Valero and Flint Hills, well, it's not going to be there, bringing the county into a severe deficit this year of nearly $30 million.
$25 to $30 million is basically a third of our taxable budget. So it will be catastrophic for us. So there will be a lot of things cut.
Wednesday, both Valero and Flint Hills went before the county's appraisal review board to contest these over $6 billion values. The board voted to leave the appraised value as is. The refineries are expected to file suit against Nueces County Appraisal District. This allows the refineries to only pay taxes on what they believe they owe. At least $100 million of taxes will not be collected among several entities.
It's going to hurt all of us, but I assure you it's going to hurt us first. We as commissioners intend to make the first cuts ourselves. I intend to make the first cuts within our budgets. I will not ask anybody else to make cuts without making ours first.
No one wants to cut anything, right? No one wants to cut any service, but something's going to have to give.
Other entities will have to cut their budgets because of these valuations as well. Nueces County tax assessor Kevin Kieschnick broke the news to the hospital district Tuesday that they would see a drop in uncollected tax revenue of $7 to $8 million. Corpus Christi Independent School District will see over a $50 million shortfall, as well as a drop in funding for Del Mar College, Nueces County Farm to Market, and West Oso ISD. But one school district may see the biggest impact.
The one that scares me the most, honestly, is Tolosa Midway. Tolosa Midway, it represents about 50% or more of their total budget.
But how do we fix this? It's a question that Kieschnick says keeps him up at night. And he's currently working on a solution that he calls a Hail Mary. Kieschnick has asked lawmakers to change the law. Currently, large companies challenging their appraisals have until January to tell the appraisal district how much they believe they are worth. The proposed change would require these companies to state their value 6 months earlier, in July, which is when tax rates are being set.
And it allows us to take that uncontested amount and and then utilize that when we run our tax calculations, as opposed to taking this number we'll never get money off of.
This proposal would prevent massive deficits and roller coaster tax rates. Lawmakers were called back this week for a second special session to deal specifically with property taxes. And some, like Senator Juan Chuy Hinojosa, say that a fix is possible.
The Coastal Bend delegation has been working to find a solution to this problem. We have drafted amendments and legislation to address this issue.
And others like Representative Todd Hunter say it may take an additional special session to have the governor put this item on the agenda.
From the state standpoint, this is a regional issue. And that's what I want to find out, are other regions impacted the same way as us? Because then you may have some alliances that can work to the goal. Does it have an impact? The answer is absolutely yes. Does it deserve immediate attention? Absolutely now. And that's what I'll be doing first thing in the morning.
Kieschnick told lawmakers that the legislation needs to be passed soon and plans to join Hunter, Hinojosa, and Scott in Austin to communicate its urgency. We will, of course, keep you updated on any legislative changes that may rectify this problem and how these budget shortfalls could affect the county, different school districts, and the entity that provides for local indigent care. For 6 Investigates, Brian Hoffman.
So much at stake here. We did reach out to a few of those entities for comment, like the Nueces County Appraisal District, who said that these 2 refineries have been undervalued for years. They tell us, quote, "We have been looking at them for several years. Recently, we received more information, and they are a lot more valuable and market value than they have been in previous years," unquote. Wednesday evening, Valero Energy sent us a statement reading in part, quote, "We will continue to work through this process collaboratively and in good faith," unquote. And Flint Hills Resources statement was similar, saying in part, quote, "We continue to work with tax authorities and the courts to resolve our differences," unquote.